Are RTX 5060 good for video editing? Let's find out. If you are looking for modern GPU with strong processing power while staying on a budget, then you might be interested in RTX 5060 Ti. There are two versions of this GPU, the 8GB and the 16GB version. The price difference between them isn't that big, so the one I recommend and the one we will be testing in this video is the 16GB version. For reference, these are the specs of my PC. I have 3 monitors, a Ryzen 7 5700X, 32GB of RAM, 1TB NVMe, and a 4TB HDD. In this video, we're going to test how fast it renders a video, how well it handles heavy playback, and try using some heavy effects or tools to see how it performs. And in this video, we're going to use DaVinci Resolve as our video editing software. Let's start with rendering. I'm a podcast editor and I edit extremely long videos. I have here a 58-minute long video and let's see how fast it renders. For reference, this part of the video is the hook. There are a lot of animations and effects in it. I can say this part is heavy. Let's start rendering. So for this 58-minute podcast, it takes 3 minutes and 26 seconds to finish rendering. That's impressive. Let's try another podcast. This one is 59 minutes 41 seconds. Okay, this one is finished 4 minutes and 36 seconds. This is very impressive because you know what? If I render it on my laptop, this 59-minute video will take around 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours on rendering. Imagine rendering it for 4 minutes. That's a huge time saver. Wait, are you a videographer, someone who creates cinematic videos, music videos, or someone who does color grading at work? Well, great news. The Hanser is giving us free trial to test their product. No credit card needed at this stage. And if you decide to purchase it, you can get 10% discount if you use my code JOHNEDITPODCAST. The Hanser is a color grading tool that helps you achieve overall cinematic looks all inside your editing software. It's perfect if you want to elevate your visuals and give your videos that professional film aesthetic. Don't wait. Visit the Hanser now, link in the description, and test their product. If it's something that helps improve your workflow, go ahead and use my code JOHNEDITPODCAST on your purchase to get 10% discount. Now, let's test the playback. So, I have here a 4K video. Let's try. 30 frames per second. So, as you can see, it handles the playback smoothly, no lags, just smooth playback. What if we apply a heavy effect here? Let's apply the AI Super Scale, which is a heavy effect. Let's select 4 times NVIDIA RTX video and select Ultra. Okay, let's play. As you can see, still 30 frames per second. Smooth playback. Okay, the playback is still great even with heavy effects. Now let's try a 1080p video with heavy effects and animations. As you can see, it's around 5.4 frames per second, which is very terrible. You know, but I guess it's because there's a lot of clips inside this compound clips. There are heavy effects, there are heavy animations, and there's a lot of, nodes when we open it in Fusion. But for me, I think playback performance was still good overall. If I encounter that lag in playback, I just adjust the playback quality or render it in place. No worries because if you render it in place and need to edit it again, you just select the decompose to original. Now let's try Magic Mask. I have here a 57-minute video clip and I want to remove the background of the subject. So let's say the client requests to replace her background to a modern office. For reference, this video is 1080p only. According to this test, it says the average speed is around 2.67 frames per second and it needs 3 hours, 5 minutes, and still going up to finish the magic mask. I cannot wait. I'm sorry. Let's try a shorter one. This one is 15-second video. Okay, that 15-second video takes 4 minutes and 5 seconds. For me, Magic Mask is not bad. Just avoid that 1 hour videos because you might age before it finishes. So I hope this helped you decide on choosing your GPU. Comment down below and I'd love to hear your thoughts.